Hi, everybody. I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV live stream tonight.
Wow, Barb. Whew,
what a week it's been.
I know, right? It's been a whirlwind tour. Welcome, everybody, and welcome to the ARTyRV live stream on Monday night at 7 p.m.
We get here every night, every Monday night at 7 o'clock. We don't usually miss a Monday night.
No, we try not without your permission. Anyway.
Right, not without your permission.
We check with our viewers first. So, hey guys, we got a great show planned for you tonight, and I just want to start the show out while there's quite a few of you here. Remember, the viewer showcase is next Monday night, and Friday is the deadline for the viewer showcase. So remember, get your panels in for the viewer showcase at gmail.com. Send it on in, and we'll be happy to show it next Monday night. Remember, the cutoff date is Friday. Wow, Barb, we're starting out the night. Kelly, thank you. Wow, guys, hey.
Texas Tom.
Hey, Tom, thank you.
And Robin sent a one ARTyRV gift membership.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Robin.
We also want to congratulate Alicia Rock. This is her first month anniversary of being a member of the ARTyRV channel. So welcome, everyone,
Welcome,
and thank you, guys.
Welcome, everybody. Ray, welcome in the house. Guys, Ray's in the house tonight. Let's give him a big thumbs up and let him know how much we appreciate everything that he does for us here at the ARTyRV channel and for you guys. So we appreciate, Ray, we got you going on, buddy. We appreciate everything you do. And remember, that's Ray. Thumbs up, baby.
Thumbs up, Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a great night tonight. We are doing soldering video live. We're doing some glass cutting. Ed's going to show you the premium packs we have. Yep. And what else you got, Ed?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about our tools, of course, and then we have tool talk tonight because I have a new tool to share with you guys.
Yeah.
So, and it's a very simple tool, and it's something that those of you that are just starting out and don't have a grinder yet, it's a tool you're going to be able to use in your toolbox. So that's great.
Wow, we have a lot of people coming in tonight.
It's awesome. Well, I tell you what, Barb, we had such a fantastic weekend. I don't know about y'all, but we had a video go viral this weekend, 6.4 million views on a short, and all about glass cutting, and I'm so happy. I tell you, let me tell you what, this was really exciting for Barbara and I, and so we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, we got 960,000 new viewers to our channel. If you can just imagine, in 1 week. So we were just like, whoa. We tried to keep up with the comments. We're still catching up.
Still answering, taking
650 comments. And so we're still answering comments. But Ed, the comments were so funny. If y'all get a chance, go to that viral video and please read those comments.
Yeah, only watch it, of course. Or 25 seconds.
But read the comments. They are hilarious. I mean, we laughed, and it's just been so much fun.
I am just beside myself to bring that much joy to that many people. Thank you.
Yes.
That's awesome. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, a lot of comparisons to Hank Hill.
Oh, yeah, from King of the Hill. Yeah,
someone asked, when are you going to start selling glass and glass accessories?
Well, I tell you what, Barb, our sponsor, Sunshine Glass Works, they do sell glass and glass accessories for the stained glass industry, and we want to thank them for being a sponsor of the ARTyRV channel. And guys, if you do need anything or they can help you with anything, please give Scott and Sean give them a call and Barb and see if they can help you out. Remember, they have over 1,500 colors and textures of glass and all the tools that you could possibly need for that beautiful toolbox you have. So thank you guys so much. And
thank you, Carol.
Oh, Carol, that's awesome. Hey, go girl. Woo! Ed's dancing for glass tonight. Don't worry.
Sorry,
we're good.
It's not millions. It's a shame we don't get paid millions for millions of views, but that's not how it works.
No, but I tell you what, it is awesome to be able to have that many views and to make a lot of people smile. So that is just really, really crazy. So, and by the way, if you guys remember last Monday night, Ed was Ed was beside himself because we just crossed 46,011 subscribers. Well, guys, over the last weekend, we have connected with a brand new 1,800 subscribers, and we're getting ready to hit 48,000 subscribers. Guys, we're going to be about 2 months ahead of being our 50,000 subscriber member for YouTube. And that, guys, is awesome. And it only comes because of you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. If any of you guys have been here before we went viral, we're so proud of you. Put an emoji or something in the chat and let us know you've been here.
That's right. Please let us know. And you know what, Barb, I tell you, we have a wonderful group of viewers. We have a great community, and being able to lift each other up the way that we do is, to me, is just phenomenal. And I have,
We're really proud of him and his dad voice.
I don't know. It's just me, guys. It's just me. And so I want to thank everybody for, of course, being a viewer of our channel. And we're getting ready to start. We probably need to go ahead and start doing some questions, Barb.
Yeah,
if we have some, we'll go back up to the top and get some questions answered. And then we have a big show tonight for you guys. So stick around.
We might
maybe
be here
grab
a little later.
grab a glass of tea and snuggle up on the couch if you're watching us on TV. Want to give a big shout out to Pauline. Pauline, I am so glad that you are here tonight and that you're feeling much better, I hope. And so it's always good to see you here at the live stream, Pauline.
So if you have a question about stained glass, please put it in the chat. Valerie wants to know if we got the rest of the panels installed. Yes, we did. And we're going to see. Whoops. We did that before.
No, that's all right. That's where I wanted that. I just had it in my way.
Okay.
Yeah, I had it in my way, but that's okay. So, Valerie, I did get those panels installed today. We are one short, guys. And
I thought I'd slide back so everybody could see.
we are one short, and it's the bottom one right here on my corner. And so, Valerie, we've got Renee's window in, and Valerie's window in, and the husky, I forgot, hon, I'm sorry. Aaron.
Is it Aaron?
Yeah, I'm having a senior moment, but
Aaron.
yeah, Aaron.
Her husky.
Her husky is just absolutely beautiful, and you know those blue eyes, they look exactly like that. So, and I want to give a big shout out to Renee, who sent us the picture, the stained glass window of Barb and I, which is classic. I think it's awesome. And then Valerie, your window's right here, hun. I've got it right off my shoulder for you. So we're just missing one window. So any of y'all that want to do that last window, please let us know, and we'll be happy to wait on you. You know, deadlines are meant to be broken. So we have one more opening. And remember, that opening is 10 inches by 6.5 tall. And you can do whatever you feel like that day. And oh wow, we got a 42-month member. Thank you, Jennifer. Hey, we got to get that.
Hey, Jennifer.
Let's get that light going.
Yay,
whoop,
Jennifer.
Whoop, whoop. And I tell you, we have never went viral before, Barb.
Yeah, if you were here before we went viral, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, you were. Well, Jennifer,
and
you definitely were here.
Welcome if you just got here. Yeah, we have been very excited about this. I don't think it's something that we never went into it saying, oh, I hope we go viral. I never make a video saying I hope it goes viral. I just try to let him tell his stories and his way of teaching.
Well, yeah, and you just have to
be authentic about his
personality.
Personality.
And those of you that have been here to the studio and met me and taken a class with me, you know that I am what I am. This is it. We got some questions, Barb. Wow.
Okay, where are the first questions here? Let me look. Maybe I should look on this. It might be easier.
It might be easier.
Okay.
Yeah, so those of you guys remember too that if you do want to help support the ARTyRV channel, of course you can become a member of the ARTyRV fan club, but also you can Venmo us at ARTyRV, Or you could just buy us a coffee. And I tell you, we drink a lot of coffee.
We do drink a lot of coffee. We
And,
start drinking coffee in the afternoon at 3. I have to have it at 3 o'clock. It's just my pick.
Well, that's when I get, usually when I come in from the office, and Barb's been working hard all day, so we'll take a break and have a cup of coffee and sit outside on the porch.
Frank got his package.
Oh, Frank, we're still looking for more.
Alicia would like to know how many people here are new at stained glass.
Wow, that's a good question, Alicia. So those of you that are new, or I would say within 6 months to a year, I would consider that, well, probably 6 months. That's probably new. And but you know what? I think that the thing that I do about stained glass is that I haven't, guys, as long as I've been doing it, I have not quit learning yet. I learn something each day. I learn something every time I do a repair job. Because when you're doing repair work, you know that you're working behind someone else. So you get to see their thought process throughout the fabrication process. And that really, if you pay attention to it, it'll teach you a lot. So it's a great way to learn different techniques.
Kelly wants to know what number on the dial of the new Lepinette rheostat should she start with on her Weller?
Kelly, hey. Well, we're getting ready to talk about that tonight, but I'm gonna start mine out tonight when we get ready, and don't go away because we won't be soldering until towards the end of the show. So I'm gonna start my rheostat out typically around 7.5, in between 7 and 8. And in the garage tonight, in the studio here, we have the air conditioner running. And I'm going to start my iron out on about 7.5 and allow it to heat up. And then we're going to do just a test, and we're going to find out exactly where we need to be to work here in the studio on the mat right here where my pencil is. Kelly, this is where we'll be soldering tonight right here.
And I'll put the fume extractor right here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I got the air conditioner going.
And we got the air going. So it should be fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
What we're going to do tonight, guys, we're going to solder. We're going to show you one technique of 3 from the soldering video, and we're going to show you tonight the step-by-step method. And we're just going to learn that step-by-step method, and this will help you increase your soldering capabilities.
Okay. John said he soldered his first project today, and solder leaked through to the other side and on the edges. I'm able to heat the excess and let gravity take it off the project. How can I prevent this from happening?
Well, 2 things are happening, John. Number 1, you're working too hot. Calm your iron down a little bit. And the other thing is you're feeding your iron way too much solder. So, and I will tell you, there's a trick that you can do. See, if you're working too slow and too hot, you're going to melt the solder on the other side. If you got solder leaking through to the other side, then you've got your gaps are quite wide, and glass cutting should be improved. However, if you're working too slow and you are working hot, even though you finish the other side will melt. But you can do a quick trick to keep the other side from melting, which is just a damp paper towel opened up with your work laying on top of it from the finished side down, and then allowing yourself to solder the other side. But I tell you, John, if you'll eliminate feeding your soldering iron so much solder and bring the temperature down just a little bit and work just a little bit faster. I know it sounds, oh, you're bringing the temperature down and I got to work faster. Well, that's exactly how it's going to work. If you'll do that and get your soldering, get your iron a really pretty, when you wipe it on your damp sponge, that iron should come back to a really pretty shade of gold, not purple or black. And if you get that gold shade on your temperature on your iron, you're going to be right in that zone, my friend. And things will start working much better for you. I hope that helps.
Another question, and we'll be going over all that shortly.
We will. Stick around, John. We're going to be talking about we're soldering tonight, buddy.
Okay, let's see. Judy wants to know, I would like to glue 2 blown glass bubbles together. They are approximately 50 millimeters. What would be the best glue to hold them?
Are they clear or like a cathedral? Are they a colored glass, a transparent
Her
glass?
thought was silicone Loctite.
Silicone will work, but I tell you, the 795 UV epoxy that Loctite makes, yeah, that's probably the best. The ultraviolet light epoxy, if you have an ultraviolet light, using the clear ultraviolet epoxy would be the best way to do it, because then it won't come apart. The epoxy will actually be stronger than the glass. And I tell you, the Loctite 7, I believe it's the 795. And the other thing is Bowl America sells really good epoxies. But if you're just going to use it once, I think I would just go with the Loctite 795. Wouldn't you, Barn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the E6000 is a great glue, but it's moved. It's not designed to, to be a permanent fix.
Okay.
But that's a good question.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Decade Glass Studio wants to know any tips for making stained glass videos. I'd like to do some for Instagram, but nervous about the filming and editing.
Yeah, we were too, hon. There's a lot of programs out there that you can learn to do those kind of things. And it's taken us 5 years to get to where we are. So it's not something I think you can jump into it, but I honestly believe that a lot of research on your part will help you out and help you gain the traction that you need in your endeavor.
Well, if you know your business and you know what people are interested in, I would say start out with a tripod and your phone camera. There's a lot of little things that you can buy that'll hook your telephone to a tripod, but you definitely need a tripod unless you got 3 hands. Right, Ed?
Yeah, right, Barbara.
And my tip would be just film it. Just film it and look at it. If you like it, post it. That's all you can
Even
do.
if you don't like it, post it.
Well, if you think it's of value, post it.
Right.
And maybe you can get somebody to help you.
Yeah.
I would just use your iPhone or your camera phone.
Right.
And iMovie would be the easiest one to start out with if you have a
With
cell
a
phone.
program,
The
yeah.
first videos that we did, I edited all my videos on my cell phone. And
And that was during COVID.
That was during COVID, and you can tell it. It wasn't good. But yeah, use your computer and use
Well,
iMovie to
I
start.
thought our new videos were really good, Barb,
They
considering
were
we didn't know
not
what
bad
the heck we were
considering
doing.
they were being edited on the iPhone.
Well, I tell you what, I think they were nice.
Yeah. Paul says he's planning a piece with 2 thin sliced pieces of agate. Any tips for doing this?
Well, Paul, you may have to use a little bit wider piece of copper foil to get the agate foiled, but you should foil it because it can be attached inside your window. And I think that's a great idea, Paul. So, and as soon as I get those parts in that you're looking for, I will contact you and we'll either send one to Florida or New York for you. So the agate, I think, is really nice. And Paul, I don't think you have to do any kind of grinding or anything, because normally the agates have that stone around the outside edge, and the copper foil will stick to it just fine. It should anyway. Just make sure it's clean. I would probably wash it in the sink and scrub it, make sure it didn't have any dirt in it at all.
Pauline wants to know how long it would take. How long does she have to do a window for us?
Pauline,
Yeah.
would you like me to just say this spot is for Pauline because you can make it? I would love to have a window from you, Pauline, just like I'd love their other 35 of these. If you'd like to be number 36, send Barbara a thumbs up and she'll know it, and then we're done.
Okay.
Thank you, Pauline.
Thank you, Pauline. Okay. I haven't even touched a glass cutter. My stepdad is a super skilled stained glass maker. I just find watching to be relaxing.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? And thank you for
That was
joining
from
our
Mr.
channel.
Scalesler.
We're going to cut some glass here in a little bit, and hopefully that will relax you as well.
Okay. I'm just looking for questions. We have a lot of comments here.
Yeah.
Alicia just started again after 40 years in stained glass.
Wow, Alicia, I'm so happy that you got back into it because, you know, when Barbara and I first started doing stained glass, I was still working in the commercial glazing industry, and we started working building stained glass windows on our back porch on the river. And some of the photographs in the beginning of the live stream will show that to you. Loka, thank you. Will
Loka,
show
thank
you that our little studio on the river and our little dock on the river that we had and everything. And so, you know, when we did that, it was really exciting. And then within about 3 months, Barbara said, you know, I think it's time that you just went into business for yourself. And that was a big step. Those of you that have done that step, you realize what I'm talking about when you jump off of that curb and you're not sure where the bottom really is.
Oh my goodness.
And I want
Decade. Thank you so
to
much.
be able to let you know that there is a bottom at that curb when you step off. Just sometimes it takes a little longer to get your feet.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank you, everyone.
thank you guys, everyone. We appreciate it because remember, when we grow, you grow.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Carol was wanting to know that if we could do some complex intersections tonight. I don't think
we
he
have
has
the glass
anything
for it. Yeah, for that.
this week, you know, already copper foil.
Carol, you have my email address, hon. Send me a photograph of what you want me to do, and we'll do it next week, hon.
Yeah, because we're going to be doing soldering for the next
3 weeks.
Three or-
Two more weeks. Yeah.
2 more weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 more weeks because we're going to go over all 3 of the techniques. And if you're talking about we're cutting different intersections or soldering different intersections, but Carol, send me an email or send what you'd like us to do to viewershowcase@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to put it in the show for next week, Carol, with no problem. And the windows that you keep posting on your site that you've done, not only the ones that you post that other people have done that you're showing, but I'll tell you, the windows that you've done, Carol,
Carol?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Pretty
just,
windows, Carol.
oh, they're gorgeous.
Okay. Do you have a video on how to make your own patterns, like how not to make weak joints? Can you do a demo on that one day?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you something about weak joints, okay? They're gonna occur. If you're doing copper foil, though, they occur more often because the lead cane is much stronger, I think, and more rigid. But what you have to keep in mind is that when you're drawing a window, and my father used to say this all the time, he would say to himself, "Who drew this?" And I would pop my head through the door and I would go, "You did, Pops." And so what you have to keep in mind, I guess that the moral of that story is keep in mind of what you're drawing. And remember that when you fabricate your window together, if you will follow the lines the way that they're drawn, it will look exactly the way that you drew it. If you break the lines differently than you have them drawn, it's going to look like you broke the lines differently. So when you're drawing a window, drawing class, I will tell you this, take a drawing class online. It doesn't have to be the anatomy drawing class. Take a drawing class where you're going to draw corners and walls and boxes. These are the things that will teach you how to eliminate what you're calling your hinge joints or whatever. If you'll learn how to draw like that, boxes, cans, take a drawing class like that. Don't worry about the anatomy. The anatomy is tough enough without even trying to take a class. But if you'll take a class that teaches you how to draw depth and get perception and where you are in that room, that will help you out a great deal, I promise. Because I draw all my patterns are drawn by hand, and I use helpers with me. Sometimes I use a projector. Sometimes I use a program, things like that. But most of the time, I can look at it and draw it. And I have a wall in my studio that is 16 feet long and 9 feet tall. And behind that wall, directly behind me, are 3 south-facing windows. And I have like the best light in my art studio ever. Don't you think, Barb?
Oh, I do. I think so. Too, that's a good point. That's a good question. And when you are drawing your windows, avoid those bad.
Yeah, because you're drawing
You
them.
know what is not going to work. You know if you're drawing something and you put that horizontal line all the way across, it's not going to work. But you can easily break these lines up.
And not make it look intentional.
Right.
Because people can see it.
It takes practice.
It takes a lot of practice. People can see when you just throw a line in there, I promise you. Well, I don't know. I can't. I see it.
Elizabeth is scrolling the comments on the...
There's 600 and some of them, Elizabeth.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. That's crazy.
Supportive grandpa. Yeah, you're supportive grandpa. What was the one?
The one comment that I thought was so cute is that I reminded them of their grandfather that had a missing finger, but he never told anybody how it got gone. And I thought to myself, well, that's kind of strange. But anyway, so you know what?
And they were very concerned with you depressing your head on your glass
on my
cutter
glass cutter,
because they said they were depressed enough, and that wasn't very kind.
I know, but when you depress the head on your glass cutter, guys, it makes for the perfect score. And the perfect score makes you retain more of your glass so that you can start your project sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Gail. Gail's asking us all, asking you guys to hit the like button.
Hey, Gail.
And the thumbs up. Hit subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Gail.
Please do, because if you guys haven't already done so, please do so. And gosh, we're probably going to hit 48,000 subscribers here pretty soon, and that is awesome.
Valerie wants to know, can you remind me which grinder you suggested last week? Also, do you prefer regular, medium, or dark roast coffee?
Well, we prefer dark roast coffee, and the grinder that we talked about last week was the grinder by Technoglass.
Thank you, Valerie.
Yes, so the grinder by Technoglass is probably the top of the line grinder. And then the grind right underneath of that would be the inland whistling grinder. It's a small grinder, but I tell you what it does.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Oh, Paul, thank you so much. It's a small grinder, but it does a lot of different things. And guys, what we found is that the quick fit bit or the gel bits are really nice on these new grinders. So keep that in mind, and if you're getting ready to buy a new grinder, give Sunshine a try, because they do sponsor the ARTyRV channel, and we greatly appreciate everything that they do for us. So give Sunshine a call. They are your tool headquarters for all the newest tools and what's going on online. And now we've got and their website has been updated, and it's much nicer than it used to be. And then we're going to talk. We've got Tool Talk tonight.
Oh, we got a lot to talk about.
And so I think let's get some questions in, Barb, and we'll switch over.
I think I've got most of the questions. I'll put the questions. We'll start back up at Texas Tom. This is a good question. Have you ever used an airbrush to paint the glass before firing?
Yes, I have. And it really is a nice way to do it, because a lot of times when you take that airbrush, of course, you can dial that line in and get it. You can get it much finer than you can than you can with a brush. I promise you that. And an airbrush is really a great way to do it.
Someone wants to know, they are struggling with foiling tiny pieces. Is there any advice you would give me?
Well, I tell you what you want to do. Of course, and I sit here and every time I look at some of these windows behind me, there are some little tiny pieces of glass. But what I would suggest that you do is you can still use your 7/32 foil, but if you can go to 3/16, it'll save you a little bit of work, because I was going to suggest, if you're using 7/32 foil on small pieces, you need to take an X-Acto knife and cut that stuff back. Because if you've taken the time to cut that glass that small, grind it, you need to take the time to foil it and make it look good. Because I tell you what, without those pieces in that small window that you're doing, it won't look right. So get you a really good X-Acto knife, a pack of blades, and foil that glass even though it's small, and then cut that foil back, eliminate it a little bit, and make it so that it shows up, because you've taken the time to do that work. Show it off.
Okay. Why don't we move over to what is next? You want to do some glass cutting first? Or
Yeah, let's do some cutting, because I'm going to share some of the glass that I have in the glass in the premium packs.
Okay.
And then, because I want them to see that before I open them up. But you know what? Let me open. I'll tell you what. I'll open up Premium Pack A.
Okay.
Now, guys, and I wish Barbara, not just myself, Barbara and I both wish that we had more of these packs to offer you. We have 3 packs, and you know they're on the Conway Glass website. And I'm gonna open one of the packs right now. I'm gonna open the A pack. Sounds like we're dealing with the oil company, doesn't it?
The A pack.
Okay, so these colors here, there are 7 pieces of glass. There are 7 pieces of glass in each one of these bundles. They'll come to you in an 8x8 box. Shipping is included. I'm going to cut this back. And I want you to see what Barb and I have come up with for you guys. Okay. Barb, can I have a close-up camera, please?
Sure. I'm reading comments.
Okay, so in this premium pack, okay, you're gonna find this Wismac 238D Opal Dense, okay? We have an orange. This is a solid orange. This is red and white, streaky, dense. This is a spectrum. All of these glasses, y'all, are very easy to cut and work with. This is a Chicago art glass. It's a beautiful yellow. It's mottled. Great for flowers this time of year. This is a bullseye. Now this glass here I used in the Brook Green Gardens project. This was a lot of the leaves in the oak tree. Also a premium color is Bullseye's beautiful cranberry pink. We got 1 piece of that. And then we're going to put in also a pretty piece of white, orange, and yellow confetti stringer. So that is 1 pack right there. And that pack of glass, that is our premium pack. And we have 3 of these. So if you are interested in one of these, you can go to the Conway Glass website and order it, and we will get it packed up and shipped out one day this week for you. And I want to show you, so in the other premium pack, Pack B, and we have 3 packs of those. Pack B has your gold pink cranberry, another piece of this, a different piece of yellow. Also, I put this piece of Ouroboros in there that you guys like. It's a pink and blue mix, and I'm going to go ahead and just open that pack because it's so difficult to explain it to you. And those of you that order your glass online, I know it's difficult to get exactly what you want because a lot of those photographs were taken years ago. And guys, we all know glass is the hardest thing in the world, one of the hardest things to photograph. So let's take this, let's open this up. Here we go. I want to share this package with you. Okay, so in this package, this is package B. Okay, this is package B. So we have in package B, we have our orange and red mix. This is a spectrum. We put a black on clear confetti stringer. This is another Chicago art glass yellow. This is beautiful for petals on flowers and stuff. And then I'm gonna, another gold pink, another cranberry gold pink from Bullseye. So not only is this a good glass to use for flowers and stuff, but it's also fusible. That one is. And then in the pack, we're including, this is a purple on gray iridized. This is a beautiful piece of glass. This is also a Bullseye. And then we have a Wismac 34 right here. This is what I call shrimp pink glass. This is beautiful. And then finally in pack B is the Ouroboros that is pink, blue, and gold pink with yellow. So these are some beautiful glasses that you'll find, and they're great for fall. They're great for flowers, and they're really at a good price. You're getting 7 premium colors, 6x6, including shipping for $59.
Okay, thank you, Ed.
Yeah, and those are beautiful, beautiful glasses. So we have 3 packs of each one of those. And if that's something that you're looking for, if that's something that we can help you with, just let us know and we'll get it right out. And that $59 is including the shipping on them. And if you figure premium glasses now are $40 a square foot. So you're getting that you're getting those 7 pieces of glass, including the shipping, for about $7 a piece, instead of $40 a square foot. So I think it's a pretty good deal, and the glasses are beautiful, and we'll have some more packs coming up for you in the near future.
Yeah, we'll be putting together new packs every week. I think there's only one of the B packs left.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So
The B pack, huh?
the B pack. Ed has a little tool. Let me put this up.
Yeah, I
here.
just want to. Oh, hang on.
It's called the Edger.
This is by Technoglass. It's a brand new tool. It's called the Edger. Okay, it's by Technoglass. Those of you that don't have a grinder, I just took this out of the box. I hadn't tried it. I don't have a dust mask, but I would say if you're going to use this, I would do a dust mask. It feels to me like these stones are about 220 grit. They are not going to chip anything. They feel pretty good. Let's see.
Do you go one way or both ways?
Wow, I went both ways. Yeah, you can go both ways with it. So what it does is this just drops right down in there, and as you use it, these stones turn. They turn, so you never get a wore out spot in the stone. And guys, let me tell you, I'll show that to you. There it is. It does a great job. It also says it works wonderfully on textured glass.
Okay.
It knocks the texture down.
We'll try it when we get a piece of texture.
So, and then it has a groove here, okay? And this is for you for doing, I guess, for doing your sides. Just like that. Just like that. This is really a nice tool. So this is the edger. Give Sunshine a call if you don't have a grinder, or if you just need to clean stuff up simply without getting your grinder out, filling it up with water. Give this a try. I think this is about $24, $25, and it's definitely worth to put another tool in your toolbox. And if you're doing repairs and you're out on the job, this one needs to go in your bag. And so Sunshine, give them a call and let them know that you're looking at the edger and you want to give it a try. Because, oh gosh, y'all, I like this. Look at that. And Barb, you check it out. No chips, no oysters, no flakes. Check it out.
Nice. Very
So that'll
nice.
clean that edge up, guys. That'll clean that edge up so that you can clean it with glass cleaner or alcohol and get your foil stuck on it and you're good to go.
Great for on the job.
On the
when
job.
you're out working on the job and you have to cut in a piece of glass.
So let me
and
share.
repair.
Let me share this this piece of yellow glass with everybody, Barb. This is that. What do you call it? This
Chicago?
Is Chicago art glass. Now, Chicago art glass, guys. Chicago art glass hasn't been made in a while, and I have quite a bit of it. But I think what I wanted to share with you is just the ease of cutting and what it sounds like. Now you see I have my personal cutter. You remember, you know it's mine because it's got that that solder on it right there.
Did you turn your iron on yet?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
All right.
I sure did. And so I've got my personal glass cutter. So here we go. So remember, when you're scoring your glass, what you want to make sure that you do is you depress the head on your cutter and you keep the same pressure from start to finish. And then I always turn mine around and go to the, what I call the hot side, or the end that I finished on. So remember, and this right here, this is wide enough here, and these Lepinette running pliers that I have, oh my gosh, they're sweet. And they will take up, you see that piece of glass is the width of my jaw, so this will work. So I can take that. If I was using this if it was any narrower, I wouldn't use these pliers. I would use my flat jaw breaking pliers, and I would also use my grousing pliers. So because this was wide enough, I was able to use just my running pliers. But if it were like this right here, if it were like this, then I would take my grousing pliers and I get right in here. And remember, we don't ever go to the end. And I'm just going to grab with my knuckle underneath and I'm going to pull down and away. And all of a sudden, and now we have these nice little stringers that we can cut up and put into something. But guys, I'm telling you, if you'll use the tools that are provided to you in your toolbox for cutting and scoring, life gets a lot easier for you.
That's right. There's a lot of questions here. Do you want me to go through the questions?
We can go through
why
some
don't
questions
you
because I'm going to prep my solder.
set up for your soldering?
Uh-huh.
Someone wanted to, let's see. Okay, Mary Beth wants to know, do you think you could wet the edge to keep the dust down?
I think that's what I was thinking, Mary Beth, is you could probably wet the stone. And so like
What is that?
some stones, what?
You pointed your finger down, or you put your thumb down, and so there was a down thumbs.
Oh no,
Came
I
up.
didn't. What is that? I just
It's
I
your
just put this up. Anyway, that's cool.
Okay,
There's a heart for everybody. Love everybody.
yes. Okay. Sunshine has those stones, so call them, tell them you saw it on the ARTyRV channel.
And let them know about it.
Yes.
I think you know what I was thinking, Mary Beth, to get back to your question, hon, is I was thinking I would even, because it's just plastic, I would even, oh, it's got screws in it. I was going to say I wouldn't soak it in water then, but you can change the stones. So take the stones out, soak them in water, and put them back in, and then use it.
Oh, can you?
I would think so. It doesn't say to, but I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
It's not going to hurt it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that glass was really, guys. The glass that Barbara and I have put in these packs for y'all is very easy to work with. I'm not going to send you something that you can't cut because I don't need to sell it that bad. But what I'm sending you is something that's easy to work with. It's very colorful and allows you to be very creative with those colors. So, and you know, I'm not the guy that likes cutting glass that's hard to cut either. So, but what I found though, okay, if you'll keep that steady pressure on your cutter head from start to finish, then everything will work out at the end.
I hope we've answered everyone's question, but if you have another question, just put it in the chat. Someone asked if we've ever tried to photograph a happy Chihuahua. No. Sounds difficult.
Sounds like a George Sink commercial.
Yes, it does.
It's like, how do you get the goat in there?
How do you get the goat in there? Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
That's funny. And you know what? I guess you did, but I saw Paul gifted 5 memberships. Paul,
Yes, thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I wanted to thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much. We appreciate each and every one of the donations and the chats and the thanks.
And the
we got.
questions, guys.
And the
You know, when you,
questions are great.
if you have a question during the week, jot it down and make sure you come back in and say hi to us. And
Or a happy enchilada.
yeah.
Okay. You got some soldering?
I
you're
want
gonna
to say
do?
hi to my son-in-law, Jason. Hey, buddy. I
Hey,
see you up
Jason,
there.
I see
Nice
you.
to see you, man.
Hey.
Hey, keep working on that the Frogmore stew, man, because it looked good then. I think you're done with the practice, and next time we'll just do it for real when we come down.
It's nice to see some people back that have been here before and now they came back.
Right. And Texas Tom, buddy, you've been gone for a while, and I hope that you've been doing okay, and it's glad to have you back here at the channel, my friend.
I see you every once in a while on Facebook.
Yeah.
Larry Mary's here.
Hey, Larry, how you doing, buddy?
And you know,
in
Magali's
touch.
here keeping her eye out for
Yeah,
the
she is.
iridized.
A
A lot of good people here. Karen, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
And
Not every day we call you at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Pauline, I hope that you're feeling better too. It's good to see you
Yeah, I hope
here
Pauline is
tonight.
feeling better. Guys, let's give Pauline a big little thumbs up for her to make her feel better. She was in a car accident and she's feeling much better now, but I'm sure that she'll feel even better when we give her well wishes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I do have a question here. 2 questions. Les wants to know, do you find Ruby Flux less messy than gel flux?
I do personally, Les, and because as you can see, I'm using my Ruby Flux tonight. And guys, I have an abundance of Ruby Flux. So if you're looking for flux, call me.
Okay. I'm going to take 2 more questions. How long can a copper foil panel be before it needs a wood or zinc frame?
Well, if you're going to finish it correctly, what I would do is I would go ahead and put a frame around it. There is not a time frame, like the glass isn't going to rot or anything. There's not a time frame for you to put a frame around it. The only time frame you have with the fabrication process of either lead or copper foil is the amount of time it takes you to finish it and clean it. So after you've done all that work, you can frame it in a month or frame it in a year and you'll be just fine. But the cleaning part and the finishing of your window is the most important and should never be hesitated.
What are we talking about now?
How long do you have to wait, or how long when you're doing a window, to put a frame around it. You can put a frame around it as soon as it's done or a year later. That's up to you.
Okay, did I read that question right?
I don't know.
How long can a copper foil be before it needs a wood or zinc frame? How long what size does it?
What size? Yeah, how
I'm
long?
sorry.
Not how long can it be? Good Lord. What size is it?
Did I read it wrong?
Well, it sounded to me like how long you got to wait before you put a frame
all
around
right. Just
it.
answer the question.
You got it.
What size?
I don't know. You
Okay.
know what? Here's the thing. If you can't hang it just from copper foil. So if you're putting it in something, it doesn't need a frame at all. You just need to put it in where it goes and put a piece of molding around it and stop it out. However, if you're not going to put it in something, my suggestion, because I'm not a big fan of zinc frames, is to go ahead and put it in a wooden frame and hang it the proper way and make it look finished. And once you do that, you'll say to yourself, wow, that's pretty good.
It was actually how large can a copper
how large?
foil?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
And
you,
I'm sorry.
Carol.
No, I appreciate that.
That was my fault.
Carol, just
That wasn't Carol asking
it
the
wasn't?
question.
Okay.
No, it was
yeah,
somebody
no,
else.
just the thing about it is plan on, if you're not going to put it in a wooden frame, just put zinc around it anyway, because what happens when you leave those foiled edges exposed, they end up getting beat up and ruined. So just go ahead and put a frame around it. I mean
Ray
that's,
says if it's over 24 inches in any direction. I agree, Ray.
I agree. Yeah,
I'm going to smell this. Has no odor.
no odor.
No odor whatsoever. That was a question. I just did a smell test. No odor.
Well, that's why we've been using it for 35 years.
Thank you for answering that, Ray. That's exactly right.
Yeah, 24 inches or so. If that, the thing about it is that when we build windows at the shop, they're always going into something. But if I have to build something that's just going to hang around, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a frame.
Okay. Pauline needs some lamp base tops. She needs some tops for lamps. Well, call me tomorrow, Pauline.
And
I'll
let us
be
know what
home.
diameter you need, Pauline, and
Or-
whether you need them vented or not.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I'll tell you where you can get them and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and give
Okay.
us a chance to chat.
Yeah, and then I want to talk to you and see how you're feeling. Okay, let's go to soldering, if
Yeah.
that's all right with everyone.
Okay, so we're gonna talk. You guys, I got my notebook. Those of you that watched the video, the soldering video, and made the notebook, hey, thank you, because that was extra work, and I never do homework. So
Show
I'm
them
gonna
the other
share with.
side.
Huh?
Show them the other side.
So this is the other side right here. This is what's been completed. I haven't finished it. All I did was rinse off the flux. I haven't done anything to it, but you can see that my solder is not oxidized and there's not a bunch of black pitty stuff in it, all that. That's what we have. So we have here, I have my Weller 100p iron, okay? And I have installed a 1/4 inch chisel tip in my Weller iron. The thing about the Weller irons is that the tips are very interchangeable, and they actually will interchange for different things. So this is your 3/8 chisel tip right here, and this is what we talked about keeping clean right here, okay? And if you'll see that gold, that little gold color right there, that's the color your tip should be when you're getting ready to solder. Now I've got this cute my little solder jar right here. Taylor made this in the hot
Flux.
shop, in the glass blowing studio.
Flux jar.
Yeah, my little flux jar. So, and I'm using a Q-tip. So I have my Q-tips in there, and I'm not a big fan, and I have never ever seen anywhere in the directions for doing stained glass that it says we have to boil our flux before we can use it. So we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna flux our straight line right here, just like that. Okay. Now my soldering iron, I'm gonna show you. I have my rheostat sitting right on 8. Okay. And we're gonna see how this does.
Can't see. There you go. Good.
Perfect. You see when I touched that, it came right off. So now I'm gonna clean it. And now I'm gonna watch the color come back. Okay? You see the gold right there? That's it, guys. I'm on 8. It's not blue. It's not purple. I'm sitting on 8, and I've got the air conditioner running. And here we go. So when you're feeding your soldering iron too much, it's going to get sloppy. But you just kind of, we're going to do the step by step. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to go down and up, down and up. And I'm taking 1/8 of an inch of solder down and up, just like this. So this is a step by step. And we'll finish right there. Okay. So now you see I have all these little blobs on here, these little bobs. So what we're going to do is, now that we have all that on there, we're going to go back and we're just going to do a little bit of flux, just like that. And now I'm going to start up here at the top. Now, I'm going to give the solder time to melt behind me, just like that. And then I'm going to count in my head. And I'm going to count out loud because if you guys and gals, if you'll learn when you're soldering, if you'll run at this speed with your iron this color at this temperature, everything will work out just fine. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to let my iron melt the solder behind me, and then here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'll tell you what, that's what you want right there. Okay? If you'll take the time we can do that again. You want to do that again, Barb? Let's do another step by step, okay? We're going to go right here. Guys, that counting, I'm only counting out loud to let you know how I'm counting in my head. I do it every time I solder. So here we go. We're going to do step by step. And I'm using 1/8 of an inch of solder, and I'm leaving about not quite 1/4 of an inch in between each one of my little hoop-de-doos here. Guys, the best thing about soldering is that you've already been through all the nooks and crannies in the glass, and that you don't have to worry about falling into a pothole or having to drive out of a pit, because it's all done. So guess what? Here we go. Remember, there's nowhere if you put too much flux on your panel and you don't work quite fast enough, you will melt the other side. And even though I'm counting really slow, I'm not going to count this time. I'll just let you watch it and you count for me. Here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, here's the other side. 1, 2, get your temperature on, go ahead, Barb. Get your temperature on your iron correct, guys. And if you'll do that, the other side's not going to melt on you. And then you're going to have this really nice finish on this side. And remember, next Monday night, we're going to talk all about another soldering tip and a trick for you to help you achieve your goals in soldering. I hope that helped everybody. I'm gonna turn my iron off. Kelly, the decision on your iron, the number on your iron, like I said, start around 7, 7.5. Give it a test, and when you, oh, and the other thing is, this sponge inside my soldering iron stand is not wet. It's damp. You couldn't wring water out of it if you needed to. So, and then when you hit it, you don't play around with it. You just go, and you're done. And after you do that, you should be able to hold that iron tip up and look at it. And if it goes to black or purple, it's too hot. Turn it down a little bit, guys, and then let it cool down, and then try it again. If you'll get that soldering iron tip a really pretty gold, brassy looking color, you'll have the right temperature, and your solder will improve dramatically.
Thank you, Ed. That was nice. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Teresa has a
Slid down for a
question.
second.
What or how would you paint a face on glass? That's from Teresa.
Teresa, there's you could do a couple of different ways. You can find a face that you like, and then enlarge it, and then put it under the glass and trace it. Faces are really tough. The anatomy is not too bad, but the face itself is really tough, and even I have troubles with it. So depending on what you want to do and how your face needs to be highlighted, it's something that you can just add. You can make a line drawing for a face, or if you're trying to really get involved in it and shade it and stuff. And in that case, what I would do is take a painting class, and even then they're not going to teach you how to paint faces. Faces are really tough to do.
Teresa, we have a really good book on our Amazon page.
We do, yeah.
It's Painting on Glass, and it's put out by the Stained Glass Association of America. It's an excerpt from their book, and they teach you all about painting on glass. And I believe the first,
It's chapter 25, isn't it?
yeah, something like that.
I think it is.
And I think the first projects are hands and faces. So
Yeah.
it's real simple way,
They're
it's not
lines.
real
Yeah, they start you out with
detailed.
line
They start you out with lines. But grab that book. I think you'll really find it helpful if you're wanting to learn to paint on glass.
Yeah, and then most of the majority of paints, Teresa, that you use on glass only fire at about 1250 to 1325 degrees. So they're very low fire paints. But then they also make the what's the other ones that we're getting ready to start trying out that we just got, the colors?
Glass line.
Glass line. Yeah.
They're already mixed and they're high fire.
They're high fire. But Sunshine carries all the paints and brushes and that you need for that.
If you really want to learn about glass painting, we have a couple videos online, but head on over to our dear friend,
Derek Hunt.
and he's got a lot of videos on painting.
Yeah.
So if you're really interested in that, that would be a good place
and,
to
we
learn.
just had our customer Kathy from Ohio. She just got back from taking Derek's 4-day class over in England, so I can't wait to hear how that went.
Renee, no, he got the eyes on, but he has not finished painting the face, and I will send you a picture when he's finished.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her eyebrows on her tomorrow and I gotta put her little eyeliner under her eyes. You know she wears eyeliner, right?
Okay.
Mary.
Do I have any more questions here? Okay. Do you recommend tip tinners?
Here's the thing.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Here's the thing.
Here's the
Tip
thing.
tinners are made now. It's
Well,
not
no,
my
they're
personal.
made for what you're getting ready to say. Go ahead.
They're made for electronic soldering irons, and the reason they need them on electronic soldering irons is because the solder is so dirty. It's not pure like our stained glass solder. If you have
the flux is in the solder in electronics, and that's
If
why
you
that salmonella block or whatever is
if
good.
you have a Hacko iron, do not use a tinner on their tips. It says directly on the package, do not use a tip dinner.
Right.
We,
I don't use. You know what? I found one the other day and I threw it away.
okay, I'm going to show them your way. This is the way Ed works.
So,
Move that over so they can see your setup there. There you go. And so
alright,
go
so
ahead.
This is my iron. This is my sponge. This is just damp. And when I bring this out of here, my iron is still. I just turned it off, but that is the perfect color for my iron. Before I turn this off, I put a little bit of solder on each side of this on my tip, and then I put it away and let it cool down. Guys, I've been doing this for a long time, and I bet you I might have tinned one tip because I have always used a rheostat with my soldering iron, and that puts me in control of what's going on. Guys, if you're running, just because it says a 700-degree tip on it, well, you know what? If you're not using a rheostat, you're running 700 degrees, and you might as well go ahead and get your $89 out because you need to buy a new iron pretty quick.
Well,
If you-
tip anyway.
Or a tip anyway. So just, you know what? It sounds wonky, but if you'll get a rheostat or a wattage controller for your iron, here's the thing about soldering irons. A 100-watt iron tells you only how fast it will recuperate its heat after it's started to cool down while you're using it. It has nothing to do with the maximum temperature of your iron. That's the tip. The tip is made of brass, and it heats up by a heating element inside the tip here. I'm not going to touch this one because this is hot as a firecracker. But that heating element is right here, and your tip should always, when you're done with it, you should wipe it with a damp sponge, and before you turn it off, put a little bit of solder on each side of that tip and then allow it to cool. That way, when you come back to it, you're ready to solder again, it's already tinned for you. Guys, the only reason you should be tinning your tip is if you're dipping it in solder, you're not using a soldering iron controller, and you're working way too hot for what you're trying to do. Those are the reason your tips burn out. And the fact that when you do need to re-tin it, most of the time, that tip's already gone anyway, and all you're doing is just wasting time. So just spend the $28 and get a new tip.
Ed, did you know it was Renee Hipkiss's birthday today?
Oh my gosh, no.
It is.
Really?
It's Renee's birthday,
Well, you know
everybody.
what? Hey guys, for everyone that has a birthday in March, here we go. And Renee, this is for you, babe. And thank you again for everything that you and Terry do for us. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Renee and everybody in March. Happy birthday to you.
Uh-oh. How do I... Okay, let me see. Can you sing that again?
I can. There you go. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy
To all of
birthday
you.
to
Renee,
all
we'll
of
see
you.
you in a week or two, hon. We look forward to seeing you.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for making it go viral. I tell you what, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
That is. That's really cool. Guys, thank you so much for everything that you do for the ARTyRV channel and for Barbara and I. Ray, a big hug to you and Susie. Thank you for everything. And guys, for the ARTyRV channel, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. And
night.
thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next
night,
week
everybody.
at Monday at 7.